Hi guys, welcome to the True Colors podcast. If you are a new viewer, thank you for coming in. If you are a repeated viewer, I love you. And if nobody's told you today, I love you. So let's get into Pride Month, being gay, because it's a lot of emotions during Pride Month, honestly. And there's a lot of emotions from more so people that aren't in the LGBTQ community, because they're just so angry that we have a month to ourselves, a holiday, I guess. It is a holiday, of course, but people are so angry about it. And as much as we have to be prideful and stand up for ourselves and be proud of who we are, there is a million negative people saying that we shouldn't be proud, that we shouldn't have a holiday, that we shouldn't have a month dedicated to us. Who the heck are you? If you haven't walked in somebody's shoes, then who are you to judge how they show up for themselves, how they are proud of themselves, how proud they are? I spent over 20 years, about almost 20 years in the closet, being ashamed of who I am. There's no way in hell I'm gonna go another year being ashamed or not having pride in who I am anymore. When you have spent, even if you came out at a young age, when you spend a long time internalizing this, I had inner homophobia, basically. So I was like, really just like, felt like it was wrong. I was raised a certain way to feel like I need to be straight. I was raised to get a husband, find a family, all this stuff. And that was never me. And until I got to a certain age, I was like, wait, I don't have to follow everybody else. I can be different and I can be exactly who I am. And I'm so proud of myself for being able to stand up for myself and step into the role that I needed to step into. So God forbid that I'm proud of who I am. God forbid that during this month, I am going to be proud of myself. I don't care. I'm never going to apologize for who I am. And the most thing I see is like straight men or women as well. They get so angry that they walk into Target and there's a rainbow. Like, oh my God, my child's gonna see the rainbow. Girl, get over it. There's so many worse things your child is seeing, like you watching murder documentaries and all this stuff. Like, I promise you, your kid is gonna grow up to be whoever they want to be, as long as you instill that into them. It is how you teach your kids to be accepting, and your kid should be able to understand what a gay person is at a certain age. When they ask you and come to you like, what is this? Why lie? Because first of all, I went my whole life thinking that I should be straight, only seeing straight people. Maybe there was gay people here and there, yeah, but I was taught to be straight my entire life. That is all I was taught. I was never taught about being gay, never once talked about that with any of my family, anything like that. It was wrong to be gay, basically. I'm still gay. It doesn't matter how you are raised, you will still grow up to be a certain way. So who cares if your little child sees a rainbow in the store? Like, I am so sorry. Or sees a gay couple. The worst they're gonna do is ask you what's going on there. And God forbid you tell them the truth and that there's gay people out there. They're gonna grow up and see that anyways. So I feel like it's definitely the way that we teach our kids that it's normal to be gay. If your child sees somebody that's gay and they're like questioning it and you're like, oh my God, that's terrible, like, your child might grow up and have to hide exactly who they are, and that's really sad. But at the same time, if you're just saying that you're accepting of gay people, they're just normal, just like us, that is so great. I feel like that's how we should teach our kids, like, they're normal. And my nephew asked me the other day, like, what is gay? And he's 7 years old, and I had to tell him because he didn't understand, and he knows his TT is gay. He knows I'm gay. He just didn't really understand it. So I explained it to him, and he was like, oh, like, basically he said that's sus. And we are raising our kids to think that people are different, and that's not okay. People are different, and it is okay. There's so many people that are different in this world, and they should be raised to understand that that's okay. Like, you're not gonna go around telling your kid, oh, you should be gay, like, be different, like, no. But if they see a rainbow in the store, that's okay. And people are so mad that they're seeing, like, rainbows and pride stuff in the store just because they're like, oh, you shouldn't be proud of it, you shouldn't be flamboyant. Like, I don't care. I really don't care. And you shouldn't either. People are so mad that they see same-gender relationships, or two men holding hands walking down the street, two women holding hands walking down the street. You think I don't get kind of annoyed that I see straight couples making out on the side of the street all the time? You don't think that kind of annoys me, but I keep it to myself because I'm not rude like some of you out there. And God, like, let us be ourselves. Let us be proud of who we are. Because who are you to say I shouldn't be proud? Especially since I went so long hiding who I am because of these people that are so judgmental for no reason. Absolutely no reason. And if you don't like it, just turn your head and go the other way. It's that simple. And this month, I always see so many homophobic things on Facebook. Like right now, it's just like there's a stick figure and it says gay pride and he's holding a flag, and then there's a guy just like kicking him. I've seen so many of my friends share that, and I have to delete every single one. It's kind of weeding them out, but it's like, let us be us. Like, you guys are the reason why we're scared to come out. Don't be that person. It's not that serious. Be accepting. And on that note, I love who I am. I have gone a long time not loving who I am. And so I'm going to love myself with every fiber in my being. I am proud to be gay. And I am proud of who I am. And I don't care who doesn't support it, who isn't proud of me. Also, in life, you will be very proud of yourself for certain things, and some people who really love you won't be as proud of you as you want them to be. Understand that that's okay, and understand that not everybody has the same feelings as you. And no matter how bad you want people to be proud of you for coming out, for being exactly who you are, it's like, it might never happen. And I feel like we need to accept the fact that people aren't going to love and support you in the ways that you need, especially when coming out. And that's okay, because, you know, like, all I want for Pride is for somebody to show up with like a big rainbow cake and balloons and be like, oh, I'm proud of you, you know? But I'm gonna do that for myself because I love myself and I am proud of myself, and that's all I need. And you guys should be proud of yourselves too. If nobody's getting you a damn rainbow cake, go out and get yourself one. And start hanging out with friends that support you and are there for you, and show up for yourself the way that you would want others to show up for you, and you will be so much happier. I love you guys so much. Happy Pride Month. Be exactly who you are, because there's going to be a huge weight lifted off your shoulders once you do that. I love you. Be who you are. Thank you for tuning into the True Colors podcast.